What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Today we are reacting to the April 19th Indie World Showcase from Nintendo. Out of nowhere, they announced this thing yesterday and we're ready to rip. I've got some ideas, I got some predictions to make. We've got about 7 minutes or so until the show premieres. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, thank you. Feel free to fast forward, it's okay. But if you want to see how right I am with my predictions, hang out. Maybe hit the fucking subscribe button. I don't know. It's not my life, it's yours. So this is, I figured we'll run some footage of the last Indie World Showcase, which was November of last year. This one had some pretty interesting stuff transpire, I think. I mean, it was the shadow drop of Rogue Legacy 2, which was pretty nice. Hawk, my man, welcome in. YouTube, here, streaming. Still representing. We love to see it. You excited? What do you expect to see here? The last one, if we roll through this thing, there was some quick blips of some stuff that I think we're gonna see again. Primarily WrestleQuest I expect to see today. And then, oh, the last thing was this shadow drop sports story, which was honestly kind of a fucking disappointment. Didn't really live up to the golf story expectations. But there's some other pretty cool stuff in here. Pepper Grinder looked really good. Oni, Road to be the Mightiest Oni, which is just such a fucking good title. Let's see. Have a Nice Death. You've all seen before, I'm sure. Looks good. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. That is Silksong. There's been a lot of discourse on the internet. The question seems to be, will Silksong appear? And then as soon as you start talking about a Nintendo Indie World Showcase, the question then becomes, will it be shadow dropped? And people get all fucking amped up about Silksong shadow drop here at an Indie World Showcase. I will tell you this, 0% chance. And there's a couple reasons why. Primarily, the number one reason why is because they have a Game Pass Day 1 deal with Microsoft. They would not let Nintendo announce a shadow drop of a game for purchase and then have Xbox have to deal with a, hey, oh yeah, by the way, it's also shadow dropped on Game Pass for free. I would say that they would bring perhaps a release date trailer, and Microsoft would say, yes, it's coming to Game Pass that same day. But to say, hey, the game is available now, and then have Microsoft have to follow suit and say, as announced at the Nintendo Indie World Showcase, Hollow Knight Silksong is available now on Xbox Game Pass. Get it out. Get it out. You're wrong. Your predictions are wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. Bring the cat box to Twitch. Such a good idea. The emotes on YouTube are really something fucking spectacular. We love them. But, hey, I'm liking the YouTube streams, to be quite honest. It's a cool crowd. It makes my life easier as far as, like, reaction content goes, because I don't have to end the stream, upload it, tag it. I can do that all in advance. I hit end stream, and we're fucking done. That's it. Super slick. We love to see that. But the YouTube stuff has been going really well so far, so quite reassuring. We like that. One of the things that I expect to see today can be found right here.
Then pull up a chair because this coffee bring
Outer Wilds, baby. The Outer Wilds has been announced for Switch for a while, and it's been delayed. It had a release date at one point, or a release window that it fucking missed. I know they've had some struggles with bringing that to the Switch, and it looks like maybe today could be the day where we get potentially a shadow drop, potentially a release date. I bet we see the Outer Wilds, and that will probably like complete the Outer Wilds saga. Once it goes out, it's got all of the updates that it's gonna get. It has its expansion available on Switch on day one. It has its PS5 and Xbox Series X version. Whatever's next for that studio, I'm in on. But I'm ready for them to get working. Let's get this last version out and make it happen. There's been a lot of people clamoring for Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower is a big one for me. I've been eyeballing it on Steam for a while. If they dropped it on Switch, it would be something that I'd just purchase right away, because that is my type of bullshit. Pizza Tower is the Wario Land-like with a really cool art style. It's very, very interesting. I hope we see that today. It would be its first console release. It's a Steam exclusive right now, but really cool game. Thirsty Suitors is a pick for me that I'm really excited for. It's an Annapurna joint, and it is the kind of like text-based choice adventure. There's some 3D like platforming and stuff in it as well. We played a pretty significant demo of it late last year that was just a pleasure to play. Thirsty Suitors is a gem. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, what is that game? I've got a great YouTube VOD of that stream that I think holds the fuck up on a rewatch. Feel free to check it out. Hades 2 is always top of mind. I don't know if we would get like a release date or if it would launch into early access. Hades has a pretty good rapport, I feel like. When you think of Hades, I think you think of Nintendo Switch quite a bit, maybe more so than the other consoles outside of the Game Pass launch, you know, months and months later. But as far as console went, a lot of people played Hades on Switch. So it would be nice to see Hades 2 pop up here. Obviously, any Hades 2 information is sweet, sweet information for me. I'm very in on that. Outer Wilds, Silksong, Thirsty Suitors, Hades 2, Pizza Tower. That's what I have written down. Those are the things that I would like to see pop up. But honestly, the best thing that you can really hope for in a Indie World Showcase is a fucking surprise. A game you didn't know that you should be excited about, that is actually coming out, that is potentially shadow dropped, that is getting a release date, that piques your interest. This is a time for developers to shine for the first time. And I'm excited to see what they can surprise us with. You know, we got some new names, some new games that are on our most anticipated list. Some more shit to get excited for. So much coming up this week still. Tomorrow there's another showcase, Street Fighter 6. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be live streaming that. Tomorrow is the beta for Crash Team Rumble. I'll be streaming that. Friday is Advance Wars. I'll be streaming that. It's all happening. Next week is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. They just announced Xenoblade 3 DLC via a trailer that comes out next week on the 24th. That's a mindfuck. Xenoblade 3 is my game of the year last year. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I think I might start it on stream and then take it on the road. That's a fucking special video game to me. I'm really, really excited for that. But we are now at 12 noon. This shit should start. We're all set to go. The live stream is running. The desktop audio is on. As always, chat, let me know if audio sounds good. Make sure that you can see and hear everything just perfectly. If not, if you see something, say something. That's what I always say. Nintendo Indie World, baby. Cool to have this back. Almost 6 months. Hello.
I'm Amber. And I'm Andrew. We're excited
Amber
to
and
share
Andrew.
some upcoming indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah. Cool little art style.
Many years ago,
Reminds me of
at the
Bayonetta
top of
Origins right
Mount
off the jump.
Fugu, the cat god Nico appeared from a sakura flower floating in a nearby river. Nico would visit the farms in
Pleasant.
our village, granting each one good fortune and prosperity in turn. But some in the village became
Look at this
impatient
jerk.
for their own blessings, and in a fit of jealousy, they drove Nico away, banishing him from the land.
That's what you do with Nico.
Many years passed, and our village worked hard to create our own success.
Great art
the
style.
The story of Nico drifted from memory. Yet
I don't
there are
know if I've
some
seen
who
this game
still
before.
Believe in the power of magic and myth.
Interesting.
Welcome to Mineko's Night Market. Long ago, the villagers
Oh,
at the
I
base
actually
of
have
Mount
heard this
Fugu
fucking name
worshipped
before,
the
I think.
mythical sun cat Nico. However, recent sightings reveal this myth may no longer be a legend.
As the adorable Mineko in this narrative adventure sim, you'll do various jobs. Befriend the townsfolk.
Okay,
craft
this
all
looks
sorts of
nice.
doodads
This looks
in
pleasant.
preparation for the
This looks
weekly
like a
night
game I
market.
won't be playing.
And wow, this market is bustling.
You know,
There's a ton of things
Nothing wrong
to
with that.
do
You don't need to
here,
play
like
everything,
joining
chat.
Parades,
You're not
entering
required.
cat races, and performing on stage.
Although cat races is
Did
very
we
appealing to
mention
me.
cat races?
This is something I'm now interested
Everything
in.
you find on the island can be sold at the market. Now that's one happy customer.
And
Oh,
if you're
cool looking
just
interface,
itching
too.
to explore,
You like a nice menu.
The island's got lots of secrets to uncover and puzzles to solve. But be careful, you might encounter some meddlesome agents along the way.
Stop by
These
Mineko's
men in
Night Market,
suits
setting up shop
harassing
on
this young
Nintendo
girl.
Switch
What the fuck
September
is this?
26th.
What a strange turn this
大家
trailer
好，我
took.
是时光系列的导演徐直。
大家好，我是吴志飞，公司的创意
My
总监。
time.
我们来自重庆帕斯亚科技。沙市镇时
Oh,
光
is
继
it like
承了
My
波西
Time
亚
at
时光的
Porsche?
世界
Yeah,
观。
yeah, yeah.
这次我们将带大家走入一个神
That's
秘
right.
的
I
沙
forgot
漠
this is
城
getting
市。
like a
这是我们时光系列的第二款
pseudo
产品。
sequel.
我们在这个游戏里面带来
Okay,
更
it's a
深刻的
sequel,
故
but
事，更有趣的人物和更丰富的玩法。同时，我们也在
I
不
believe
断
new
地
setting,
扩
new
展这个世界的
characters.
世界观。
在开发过程中，我
My
们实
Time
地
at
考
Porsche
察
is a
了中
successful
国西
game
北
that
的
I
戈
think
壁
I've
沙
played for
漠
a few minutes
那里
and
的
it
环
never
境
really
和当
clicked
地
for me,
治沙人的先进理念，
despite
激发
checking
了
quite a
我
few
们的创
boxes
作
for
热
me.
情。
I should
我们
re
希望你能和我们一
visit
起
that
来
game
度
at
过
some
这个
point.
沙漠时光。谢谢。
Love adventure, role-playing, and simulation
My
games?
Time at
This
Sandrock.
sequel
Honestly,
to My Time at Porsche
better name.
has it all. Through a captivating story,
Sandrock
rife with
is more
dozens of
appealing than
characters
Porsche.
and side quests, you're tasked with restoring this post-apocalyptic desert community to its former
Interesting.
glory.
Equipped with your trusty tools, you'll gather resources.
I like
to
that they
assemble
opened with a wedding, by
machines
the way.
and transform a derelict
You want to get
workshop
married in a
into
video game?
finely
Let me
tuned
tell
facility.
you. We've got
Lots of
just the place for you to do
customization
it.
options are also in your toolbox, from crafting items to building.
My Time
and
at
decorating your
Sandrock.
home however you
We're
like.
fucking here.
But there's more to Sandrock than just building.
Why not
That's the
venture into
tagline.
ancient ruins and scavenge for relics? Or say
Oh
hi
God,
to the
that mining
locals
looks
and make some
abysmal.
friends.
Look at this guy. You're up to no good.
Unfortunately,
You're not my
This
friend.
town's kind of popular with the
You
monsters.
just know.
So take them down in melee combat.
My Time at Sandrock launches on Nintendo Switch
Good
this
logo.
summer.
Roguelite cooking management. Jimmy Mac. This is for you. Is this cook serve delicious? Oh, this is like cook serve something. I might not have any connection to that IP. I'm not positive. It's like cook serve world or something like that, right? Oh, this looks cool. It looks, I mean, again, huge skip for me, but looks like fun. Plate Up. Yogcast
Ever
Games?
dreamed of having your very own restaurant?
Weird.
Well, now you can.
We
in
have
the
seen this
roguelike
game before.
management sim, Plate Up.
Create, decorate, and automate the restaurant of your dreams. Place and arrange appliances however you
What
like.
a
but be strategic
interesting little
about
video
it,
game.
'cause you're gonna have your
Inoffensive,
hands
to say the
full.
least.
Lots of hungry customers will be clamoring for meals at lightning fast speeds. Fortunately, you don't have to undertake this gastronomic journey alone.
Up to 4 chefs
Definitely
can
has
play
some
together
overcooked and cook
locally
serve
or
delicious
online to help run this culinary empire. Manage both the kitchen
vibe
and
going
front
on.
of house to keep
But
your
that's like a
customers happy.
popular genre.
At the
People
end of
like
every
fake
randomly
cooking in
generated
video
shift,
games.
You can acquire new high-tech
Not my kind of
appliances
thing.
like turbo ovens to upgrade your kitchen and make your next restaurant venture even more successful.
I was about to say, like, I don't even always love indies. My game of the year right now is an indie game. My game of the year is Chia. I fucking adore Chia.
Cześć, jestem Marek.
A ja Monika. Quilts
Introduce the cat.
to gra, która powstała z naszej miłości
Introduce your
węgielka
cat.
i kotów.
Kiedy wyobrażam sobie idealne miejsce do odpoczynku, widzę ciepły koc i mojego
Darwin.
mruczącego kota Darwina.
Fuck yeah.
Mogę wtedy
cat
zrelaksować się
intro.
przy ulubionej książce.
Także dla mnie koty są synonimem przytulności i ciepła. Te uczucia chcieliśmy wyrazić w naszej adaptacji gry planszowej
Ooh, it's an
Calico.
adaptation of a
Mamy
board
nadzieję,
game is
że poczujecie
interesting
je tak samo jak my.
for an indie
Miłego
game.
oglądania.
Looking for the perfect board game night? Check out Quilts
Weird.
and Cats of Calico. Adapted from the real-life tabletop game Calico, you'll make a quilt from patterned pieces of fabric.
Place
Huh.
pieces on the board.
I'd be interested to check out the
buttons
actual
score
tabletop
points,
game
and
more than I would the
attract
game adaptation of it.
adorable cats.
But also, very
Aw,
good idea to
cute.
have a cat that you
Each cat has a
can
preferred
pet
pattern
in
to
this
stitch in
game.
style to become a master quilt
That's
maker.
good. They're doing something
Get
here.
cozy
This is
with
gonna
up to
sell some
3
copies.
friends in local and online multiplayer. Join ranked matches against random players. Or try your hand at weekly challenges. You can also take some time to customize your cats and give them a positively great look.
Cuddle
Oh,
up
cat
with
in a
Quilts and Cats
hat.
of Calico, launching on the
Great
Nintendo
logo,
Switch
too.
system this fall.
Nice little look. Okay. Now this is an art style. Ooh, a rhythm game. Oh, baby. Okay. Race Yourself Games. Excellent name. It's almost got an aesthetic that reminds me of What's the Zelda rhythm game? That was a dungeon crawler. Crypt of the Necro Dancer. And the spin-off was Cadence of Hyrule. Yeah, Rift of the Necro Dancer. It is connected. Very cool. That's gonna be good.
Wow, this game has some.
Oh my
sick
god,
beats.
it's like Punch-Out with
You've been
music
bopping your
and
head
rhythm.
For a while.
Rad.
In this spin-off of Crypt of the Necro Dancer, you've still got to move to the rhythm, but it's got a new musical twist of lane-based combat.
Monsters will come flying at you, so match the on-screen prompts. to
I
kick 'em to
actually
the
am
curb.
very interested in this. This
Each
could be
one
a
has
stream.
different movement pattern, and some take multiple hits to defeat.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I have
let's
trouble
not forget
streaming
boss battles
rhythm games
that'll
sometimes
really
just
get you
because of
grooving.
like streaming
And
and
if you need a
delays
break
and
from the
music and stuff
baddies,
like that
there's a
can be
special
difficult to
minigame
nail.
for each of the
Also
5
not very
character
conducive
storylines.
to maintaining an active chat.
Beat alive when Rift of the
You take your eyes off, you get a little
launches
fucked.
on Nintendo Switch this year.
Okay, just a, coming out this year.
Next up, we've got some DLC news to share for games we previously featured in Indie
Okay.
World.
DLC.
More puzzles await in the Cupboards and Drawers DLC.
Oh, Little
for
to the Left
to
had a
the
big
left. Get tidying
showing
across
during that last
25
Indie
new
World.
puzzles as you explore
And I've heard really
a
good
world
things
of
about this
small
game.
Spaces, secret
A lot of people
compartments,
compared it to
and
like
surprising
unpacking
stuff
a bit,
stuffed into
which I
every
really
drawer.
digged on
Charming new
dig.
illustrations
Dug?
and scenarios are also included
I really liked
in this
unpacking
big
as well.
DLC, launching
I can
on
see this
Nintendo
being
Switch this
interesting.
June.
Dig into more roguelite puzzle action with the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon Puzzlers Pack.
Oh yeah,
Venture
I
Forward
forget,
has
man.
2 newly
Shovel
playable
Knight.
characters.
I don't know
Test your
Yacht
puzzle
Club
prowess
games.
with
I'm
quantity
very
challenge.
excited
And make
for
your way
Mina the
through
Hollower.
perplexing
Oh, I
halls
should have put
of
that on my
Castle
predictions. That could
Quandary.
pop up here,
You can
which is their
also
next
pay Mr.
full
Hat a
game.
visit for over 20 in-game hats
I
to
feel
modify
like
runs,
they've really
or
milked
pick up
the
some
Shovel
nifty
Knight
relics
IP.
in Chester's shop.
As
This
cool
free
as Shovel
DLC
Knight is,
shovels its way onto the Nintendo Switch system this
I
spring.
just don't know if it needed 6 spin-offs before a full sequel. Call to the Lamb?
Expand your flock in the relics of the old faith.
That's
update
actually
for
pretty
Cult
big.
of the Lamb.
That's actually the biggest
Dozens
announcement
of
we've
new
seen so far.
items, relics, and enemies are scattered across remixed dungeons, guarded by the
Call
new
to the Lamb
versions
made a
of the
pretty big
4
splash
Guardian
last year.
bishops.
I was impressed with how many
Take your
people
spoils back
got
to the
into it
cult,
and how
new
much
buildings to construct and followers to recruit, plus
how
a
well it was
new
received,
unlockable
honestly.
quest.
Made Game of the Year
after
lists and
beating
everything.
The game, keep the faith going with the new permadeath, gauntlet, and
Cool shit.
boss rush modes. This free update launches on Nintendo Switch April 24th.
Oh nice, same day as Xenoblade. It's coming right up.
Hello, I am
Tuesday?
Funny Man Video Game Donkey from Big Mode Publishing. I am joined today
Oh, yeah,
by
it's
the
his
creator of
publishing
Animal
house.
Well, Billy Basso.
Hello, I'm Billy Basso, the developer of Animal Well. I've been working on Animal Well for over 5 years at this point, all alone, making everything that goes into the game, including the engine. I was trying to give people the experience of finding something new in a place they've already been before. Pretty much somewhere that's filled with puzzles that you would want to keep coming back to over and over again. I hope you enjoy Animal Well when it comes out on Nintendo Switch. Thank you.
What a weird intro.
Labyrinth.
I get that's their thing.
Sounds
But
like
goddamn.
you're ready for Animal Well. In this atmospheric,
was weird.
pixelated world, you'll search for treasures as you gradually uncover a dense environment. Where you go
I can
is
see this being
entirely up
successful
to you.
though.
Perfect. So I shouldn't need to worry about anything dangerous.
And it has a unique
Yeah,
art style.
about that. You're
Despite
not alone in
looking
this
like
labyrinth.
retro
Many
and
interesting
a
creatures
little
live
bit
here,
like a lot of
but
the
some
other
might be
games that you
hostile,
see
so
during
stay
some of
alert.
these like
Any items you've
throwback
picked up can be
showcases.
used in a number of
There
ways,
is something
like
to
making a
like
quick
this sort of
getaway
neon
or having
aesthetic that
friendly
they're
creatures
adding
help you
that
out in
does
a
make it
pinch.
stand apart from the
And
crowd.
speaking of items, there's a lot
It's like
to
an
uncover
amalgamation
here.
of a bunch of
So
different
get
games and
crafty with your
genres.
items and see what you find.
I'll be well prepared then. Summon your courage and curiosity
Animal
for
Well.
Animal Well, launching on Nintendo Switch early
Wow.
next year.
Early look at that game. A lot of time. Almost gives like Chicory vibes so far. I don't know what to expect here. It's really cool looking. Crime O'Clock
Guess what?
is
It's Crime
just
O'Clock.
an excellent fucking
That's
name.
odd. My watch says otherwise.
I meant the puzzle exploration game. Anyway, There's no time to waste. You've got over 40 cases to solve across
Okay.
time and
I'm surprised that it
But
doesn't
where,
have like a.
or I guess
I don't know.
when.
Seeing a
do I
black
even
and white
begin?
game a lot of times just
Elementary,
makes
my
me
dear
think,
Andrew.
all right, we're
Look
gonna
at
be
your
coloring
map.
this place in.
There are
Doesn't
lots
seem to be
of
the
eras
case.
to visit. From the lost
They're doing an interesting
age
thing
to
with
a
their
cybernetic
visual
future. In each
theme, though.
era, you'll see how crime scenes
The
develop
colors when
for
they do appear
different
definitely
time
pop.
tasks.
Wait a second. Could I do
Pretty
something
cool.
in one era and change events in another?
Exactly. By traveling through time, meeting characters, and resolving each case, the map will change and more
Interesting.
adventures will be unlocked.
Sounds like a timeless experience. Set your alarms to
Get it
5
out.
o'clock when it
Bad
launches
joke,
on
we don't
Nintendo
approve.
Switch June 30th.
Hello, I'm Peter, project lead at Rain Games.
I'm Ola, the art director.
And I'm Marion,
Look at
co-producer.
this guy
For the last 10
swagging
years,
on
we
him
created a
in the
variety of
fucking
different
suspenders,
games,
in the
expanding the
overalls.
Castlevania universe. Now we are returning to our roots for a sequel.
These titles are not only a celebration of the original game, but also Scandinavian nature and folklore, the origin of so much of our game's visual identity.
We hope you'll find as much
Hmm.
wonder as we have in this universe and join our homecoming. We see you at the top of the tower.
Tusen tack!
Whoa! Electric powers!
Tesla grab.
Shocking, am I right?
Never played the
Close.
first one. Didn't
In
hear much
Tesla
about it, if I'm
Grad
being
2,
honest.
you'll
But again,
harness electromagnetic
I'm not the
powers
indie guy
to solve
per se.
physics-based
I dabble.
puzzles. Move seamlessly through Scandinavian
It looks really slick.
environments, accompanied by an orchestral soundtrack influenced by Nordic folk tunes.
wow.
But this land holds
Loving the
many
visuals.
dangers,
This might be
as
the best.
fearsome
Oh
beasts
god, I
stand
hate
in
the
your
snakes.
way.
I was about to say really nice
Master the
things
art
about
of
it.
Teslamancy
And then there's all sorts
and
of
defeat
snakes.
them to discover additional areas to explore.
But I think this
Plus,
might be
you
the
can
most
play a
visually
remastered
appealing game that I've
version
seen
of the
so far.
first
Look at that
Tesla
shot.
game, which adds enhanced
Oh, what a great
visuals
idea.
and 10 extra challenge
For somebody like me who's never heard of it,
Both
who's
Teslagrad
interested
2
in this,
and Teslagrad Remastered bolt onto the Nintendo Switch system later today. You can
Oh,
get the
really
games
interesting.
separately
I'm
or
writing that
bundled
down.
together
I'll
in
take
the
a peek at that.
Teslagrad Power Pack Edition.
Tesla grab. Stick figure. Monsters. Monsters. Mysteries. Fuck. Flappers. Oh my god. Fish. Of course. I couldn't be less interested in this game. I've had some pretty nice things to say about some games that I'm not interested today. I got nothing. I got nothing here. Doesn't seem like my jam. But there's a bunch of gamers that love this. Shadows over Loathing.
Mobsters, monsters, and mysteries? Sounds like the cat's pajamas. Sign me up.
Okay. Set in the 1920s within the West of Loathing universe, Shadows
All
over
right,
Loathing
so
is
my
a
calculations are
slapstick
correct. We've got like
RPG
5
full of
minutes
silliness
yet
and
left.
stick figures.
Maybe
Your
one
Uncle
big
Murray
announcement,
asks you to help run his antique
and then
shop
they'll
in Ocean
probably
City,
do
but he's nowhere to be
the
found.
like 1 minute
While
hype
searching
reel
for him,
of
you'll
like
encounter
here's
a
this,
sinister
this,
plot
this, and
that could
this
spell
that are
the
coming
end of
out,
the world.
and those can actually
Venture
have like
through a
reveals too, like
sprawling
release
black and
dates,
white world filled with
or
talking
ports that are
frogs,
coming that are announced for the
sentient
first time. They just don't
and
technically have
eldritch
their own
horrors.
time
There's
slot.
also
You always
a
get that
ton
one
of
like
roles
rapid
to
fire
play.
segment in the Nintendo Directs and in the Indie World
March to the
showcases.
beat of your own nefarious schemes as a
Here's
jazz agent.
7 different things that you might be
Hold the curse
interested
of
in.
the cosmos in your hands
Please look forward to
as
them.
a cheese wizard.
The digital version of Shadows over Loathing launches on Nintendo Switch
Another Shadow
later
show.
today.
Very cool.
The physical version of the game will launch this
They're doing
fall.
great with like instant gratification on a lot of these.
Hola, somos parte del equipo de The Game Kitchen, creadores de
The
Blasphemous y
Game
de las...
Kitchen. Blasphemous and the
Enrique
Last
Cabeza,
Door.
director
I got
creativo.
nothing.
Yo soy David Erosa, productor.
Once again.
Y yo Raquel Alcázar, productora junior.
Blasphemous es un juego muy querido por la comunidad y desarrollar una secuela nos da la ocasión de volver a trabajar en su mundo y enriquecerlo aún más.
En esta segunda parte hemos tenido la oportunidad de plasmar tanto nuevas ideas de diseño como nuevos caminos
So many
artísticos y
small
narrativos.
teams.
Os invitamos a echar
It's
un
tough
primer
to tell. It's
vistazo
tough to
a
tell if they're
Blasphemous
small
2.
teams,
Esperamos que os
if it's really like, hey, it's just these 2 people and this
Penitent
actress
One
working
has
on it,
returned.
or if they just
In this
represent
sequel
a,
to
you know, a
Blasphemous,
small
you'll
team.
undertake
Especially
a
with indie devs,
pilgrimage
that's always
through a
tough to tell.
land ravaged
But
by a foul curse known as the Miracle.
in the world of like
Hack and
tons of
slash
games
your
being
way
released that are
through
developed by a
legions of
single individual,
bloodthirsty foes
is pretty
and
fucking
treacherous
nuts.
traps in this brutal action platformer. Choose from 3 newly added weapons each one deadly in their own way.
This looks great though.
Wield
This
the
is like
war
Castlevania.
for slow but powerful flaming strikes. The rapier and dagger
But
to attack with lightning fast
has
precision.
some like
And the
Hollow
praying blade
Knight,
for vicious and versatile
more
combos.
like actiony
By unlocking
traversal
weapon
mechanics
memories, you'll learn
that you
more
can use.
moves that'll help you survive the
Almost has like
dangers
a
lying ahead. Penitence
some
awaits
Dead
in
Cells.
Blasphemous 2, slashing onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
really cool looking game.
Riley? Riley, are you there? Riley, come in. Can you hear me?
Night School,
Jacob, 4 hours
Netflix
ago,
Game
a cult
Studios.
opened a portal above Edwards Island.
Riley, yes, but are
Who are they? They are a
the
big
ones to do
name.
something
This
about
is
it?
probably a big deal.
Have you seen anyone else around? We've been
I'm
all
on it.
over. We've seen different timelines, gone back to the past. We're alone. There is no one else.
Riley, seriously, Riley!
Oxenfree. They were acquired by Netflix. I remember hearing that name. That's a big pull for them. Really nice indie studio making a Netflix exclusive video game. You show us something that we like, you have a Netflix subscription, you're able to play it. Oh, it's Oxenfree too. Interesting.
Riley returns to her hometown of Kamina to research
Netflix,
strange
dude.
electromagnetic waves. But what
Really
she
rad.
discovers is more than what she bargained for.
Set 5 years after the events of the first Oxenfree
Netflix
game,
out there working
you'll
on
tap
AAA
into the
games
town's
too.
ghostly
What
signals
a
and
world we're living
unsettling
in.
static. Tune the radio to communicate with supernatural beings, manipulate the world around you, and watch out for a shadowy
Cool.
cult
That
attempting
looks
to
great.
open their own reality-altering portal.
While exploring this beautiful yet treacherous town, use the new walkie-talkie
All right,
conversation system
we're officially
to connect with local contacts.
19 minutes into this
Some of them
allegedly
may have
20-minute
valuable
presentation.
info that can give you more insight
This might be the
into
last
Kamina's
showing.
mysteries.
Your choices will have an impact on Riley's development, relationships, and the story.
Crazy.
Will you forge deep friendships? Turn a blind eye to those in need? It's all up to you.
Tune in to Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals, airing on Nintendo Switch July 12th.
Airing on
Pre-orders begin
Nintendo
today on Nintendo
Switch.
eShop.
Netflix game.
Thanks for
So is
staying
it
with us
not
so far.
on
Before we go, we'd like to show you a sneak peek of several more indie games coming to Nintendo Switch.
This is their
Check it out.
hype reel. Let's see. What you got for us? Paper Trail. Oh, cool. That looks clever. Some cool mechanics there. Little Kitty Big City is a port. I think that's already out on Steam. Or we've seen it previewed before. Also, it looks awesome. Chance of Sonar. Kind of looks like Sable, doesn't it? Brotato? Good name. Gotta give him that. Oh, Escape Academy is good shit. That's gonna be a perfect fit on Switch. Five Nights at Freddy's, some shit available later today. Got it. Not my jam, but somebody's excited, I'm sure. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Nice. New date. 18th, August 18th, 8/18. That's the Jet Grind radio like.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed everything
Good
shown
shit.
in today's showcase.
That's
A huge
easily
thank you to the indie community and
the
indie
one that I am
partners
most
working on
interested in.
games for the Nintendo
Not a
Switch
bad
system.
presentation,
And as always,
not a great
thank you for
presentation.
watching.
Follow our
Um,
official Twitter account to stay up to date
you know,
on the latest news from
what really
Indie
happens is people get their
Until next time,
hype levels up a little too high for these Indie World showcases. Even the big indies are typically going to pop up at a Nintendo Direct, is what it really boils down to. But I'm glad I watched it. Some stuff that I wrote down that I'm going to look into that Tesla Grad, which looked really good, that has the remastered version and the sequel available in a bundle that comes out today, is interesting. The Rift of the Necrodancer spin-off of Crypt of the Necrodancer is interesting. That Cadence of Hyrule spin-off that they did, the actual dungeon crawler, was a fucking awesome game. That is worth checking out. Cult of the Lamb getting actual free DLC or at least an update with content added to it is a nice touch for one of the bigger games indie-wise of last year. And then Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I know that was not a very big look at it, but seriously, look into Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. That's the good shit. It's like Jet Grind Radio, Jet Set Radio Future, that kind of visual aesthetic and gameplay, but you're skateboarding instead of roller skating. It looks fantastic. I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for watching. You made it through this thing. You're an absolute gem. Hit the buttons that make my brain feel good. Tune in tomorrow on 420, bro, for the Street Fighter showcase, and then we'll be streaming some really fun games over the next couple days. Crash Team Rumble, Friday's Advance Wars. Next week is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pack and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. What a fucking time to be alive. Okay, chat. Bye. Oh, I always forget to hit end. I hit end on my stream deck. That's for Twitch, bro.